Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Flextopia of episode 5, where we are flying through and looking at the new improved landscape that we have here. I done a little bit of off-camera river work on expanding this a little bit, and a little bit of there too. But I'm thinking this episode we are gonna do a little bit of patchwork in the beginning where we do our path through a bridge here, then it slowly goes to here, bridge there, then we have a path here where it bridges over and goes to this area. And we have like some outlines of where we want to build our cliff area. I wanted to do it on episode 16 on the ASMP, where on episode 16 I wanted to do a little bit of cliff area work for the expansion, but the server is down right now, so I can't really play on there. So right now I'm on episode 5 gonna do some of this cliff area as an experiment, what I wanted to do, but doing a different approach instead of like this cliff that I made here. I'm gonna do a different type. Maybe just have stone and then like grow some moss on top, maybe, and that would be cool. And have a couple of birch trees that I found a video from Leon, that the same creator where I followed a tutorial from when I made the mega airship. And I want to make a bigger one, but I haven't done that yet. And I'm thinking to add like a big cog wheel right there for the electricity thing and do a waterfall. But this is going to be a really big project. So I'm going to do a wheel, pathwork, bridges, and maybe some birch trees. And maybe a cog wheel also. But here, this will be the power plant. Have to figure out how this will look like. Maybe like have a better outline. Maybe that should go there. There will be a bridge there and have one going right there. So we have one there and one there instead of going all the way around here. And maybe having a wheel like right there connecting to the power plant. That'd be cool. And also figure out where the path is going to be. So I'm gonna dig out the path and then we'll place the mud blocks on camera and see how this will turn out. And I have to remember, what was the shovel? I know I had like a couple here somewhere. Ah, there they are. So let me do this, and we will build maybe 3 more bridges. This will be interesting. Okay, I built a little bit of this off camera, how it would look like. I didn't do a bridge there yet, but I did done a path to the beach over there. And I think for this bridge, it should be a little bit higher up, like level with that. And this can be like a staircase coming down or something. But here we will fill up with packed mud, so it'll be ready. Well, it'll be done. And underneath some of these slabs, there's like some torches, so it's a little bit more lit up to make it less dark around here. And I'm thinking we can spread a couple of these birch trees around here, but in certain areas because I have no idea I have no idea what exactly I'm gonna be doing around here exactly, except for the power plant. That will be a big thing here. And I think some other things can be built around here, but I want it to be a little bit more spread out, not too close, because I kind of want it to be feel like we're walking through a forest, but also it's like more of like a park with buildings, so it looks a little bit more natural. And it looks pretty good so far. So we just put some slabs here, so it'll be a little bit nicer. We should actually add a little bit more terrain here. so it would look nicer. Yeah, to make it look nicer, and do the same thing here a little bit more, just so it would be looking good. And one more there and there. So it looks good. And for the bridge part, I don't know what exactly will be done, but I think I can do some clay here with some kind of like orange concrete powder or something like to make it look good. But here, my area, I should just do it all with this. So it'll be like my area, like it's going off of the bridge, like it's a path coming from the bridge or the bridges. Like there might be another bridge here, a wheat field here, and a little bit more wheat here also. So it would look nicer, and then I can get rid of the wheat up there and then have it here. So that would be cool. So we just fill up the rest of this here, or two here. Yeah, that'll be good. And then the rest can be filled up with like some other paths. Like I was thinking dead coral blocks to make it look good. And then like, yeah, that'll be good. So we fly up, we look at this from afar. Yeah, this does look good so far. Paths are there, looks good. We actually are gonna fill up more here also because one, I have no idea where exactly this is gonna go, but we want to at least have some kind of path done for now till we figure out what we want to do here. And this looks pretty good so far. So I think we should do an outline over here. Actually, I can use some diorite in there. So yeah, diorite and maybe some other cool blocks to make it look cool. And I would like that a lot. So I'll gather some blocks and figure out a rough outline on how this would look like. And maybe a little bit there and there also. That'll be cool. Okay, so I built a little bit of this bridge. It's only partially done because like it has to be going to there. Also, I expanded it to here because like if it only ends here going to my area, it feels off. But if I have it straight, then it makes more sense. But then like it stops over there and I have no clue where it should go. And I know that bridge is actually done because like Anzi or Beast, I think, finished it. So it's actually a finished bridge. But then you have another one right here. And I'm thinking to have like a interesting design choice, but I don't know if it'll work very well. But the story on this bridge, it's like it was like had these circles with the orange, but then, well, not then, but there was this stone brick here. But then some graffiti was painted onto this stone brick wall, like covering up the stone brick. So it's actually a little bit of old with new. So it's actually pretty interesting. So kind of random patterns I'm doing. I don't know what I was doing. I just done some random patterns. And yeah, so that's pretty cool. And here, I'm thinking if you're going to do this, like actually, this would be interesting. So like if I go into here, do some slabs there, and go all the way to the end here, and do some calcite with diorite, which would be cool. So you have like a little bit of diorite here, and then like actually, this is looking cool. You have a little bit of this, and then calcite. Then here you have slabs. Right here, I can have a other direct slab. Then go like this. I think this is actually pretty cool looking. Do a little bit of this, and with that, actually, no, wait, I can't really do that since there's no slab variant of the calcite, which I wish there was, but there isn't. And then you do this. Yeah, this is looking pretty nice. And then you go like this, and then two, and then Same thing here. Yeah, this is looking really nice so far. And then like in the middle, you can have some yellow, like some like it's like a yellow diamond, I guess you can say. And then you have some more slabs over here going to there. And then you go with these other colors, like well, you still need the calcite, and then you have red and magenta. But I'm gonna do the rest of this and then fill up the rest with the same pipe pattern and have it look all really nice. So like you have it like this, you have it the same here. Then you have a little bit of red down the middle. Oh, wait, there was three? Oops. I didn't even know I messed up already. Yeah, so pretty much like you're doing it this all of it being the same. And then you have a little bit of magenta like this. Well, maybe not magenta, maybe like the orange concrete powder that will be orange concrete later on. So like you do this. Yeah, that would be really cool looking like that. I like that already myself. And then you fill this up with the lime green of the lime terracotta. So we will do this pattern all the way to the end. Okay, so after the last clip, a lot has happened, and I'm gonna show a clip of what happened and a lot of things that don't make sense right now, but it will make sense after the ending of this next clip where I talk about there's reactions from certain people, and I met a new person as like my new friend. He does a lot of shenanigans, kind of like Axolotl, and he's interesting. That's all I can say really, because he is interesting in a lot of ways. And yeah, and his name is Cool Cat, so it'll be like I'm saying Cool Cat like as right now because like I will be referencing him as Cool Cat or Dragon because I met him and there's a lot has happened. So it doesn't make sense right now, but it will make sense later on in the video. So let's go into that next. So let's go into that next bit. Okay, so a lot of things have happened. I think that might have been Dragon, well, aka Forecast might have done that, but honestly, that's not big of a deal. But the thing is, first off, he built the unspeakable head. That's unspeakable. I built more of the cliff. Oh, I built a cliff off camera, as I said. I done the bridge. I That bridge wasn't mine. That was Full Cat. He built that. He like had his house under my landscape, then built. He moved his house to above the ground to make it unspeakable, and then he moved again to there. I don't know why he keeps moving. It's really confusing. But also how I built this. It looks really cool, and I built three squares that have the diagonal build on it, and also my helmet and boots broke. I didn't pay attention enough to it where it actually broke, and I bought this one and this like for 45,000 flex coins each. Fire actually joined the server like today, or I think yesterday, I gave him 500,000 flex coins for him to get the Reaper kit, like Netherite kit, so he can like doesn't have to like grind for a whole new kit, or well, not grind for a kit. I mean like he doesn't need to like grind for like Netherite. And I gave 500,000 to Full Cat, like so he can get his armor because like there were a lot of shenanigans off camera where like we just kind of like he was messing with me and then I kept killing him and then like and I don't know, it's really confusing. I don't understand why exactly he kept messing with that. And the thing is, I actually have built two water wheels. I have let me land on the wires, on the chains here. So like the copper the oxidized copper, that's actually the Neon's steampunk airship, but I have it all oxidized. The two cogs, like this cog and that cog on the sides, that's actually from the internet. I looked on like for inspiration and I copied that one. So that's actually a really cool cog. And then but before that, I built like a diagonal, a diagonal water wheel. So like both of them are water wheels, and I have this whole expansion of the lake. I'm gonna light up the lake, but I just wanted to fly and get to my bed. But the thing is, I don't have my bed there since it's actually in a travel chamber. When me and Dragon have gone into the travel chambers, like do the Omnis ones, so we can get a bunch of Omnis travel keys, so we can, I don't know, like maybe get the mace. But I have like 9 of them, and I didn't redeem any of them yet. And I'm like thinking, like before we continue on to this, I wanted to sleep, but I can't. But I'm thinking we go into like the reactions from the people and also and talked between each one of them a little bit, like for my reaction of their reaction on this, and also like there were like phases of like there were like it was like a couple of days apart or something. So like there was this person called Tubi, which is like Dragon's friend, and also I had to talk with Ocelot and Anzi and also Fire. And had like a reaction like a bit from every person. So let's go into that, and then after that whole conversation happens, we go back into here and figure out what we wanna do. And it's also like each reaction from each person is like really interesting because it's like always different. Oh, and Cool Cat just joined. You gotta be kidding me. I was not even expecting he would be on because I was just like recording and like he's on. You gotta be kidding me. Oh man, I was not expecting that at all. Well, let's go into the clips and see what happened. Okay, so I have been showing this person called Ocelot in Socks my whole base, and when I first actually logged back on today, which is February 2nd, I saw this sign that apparently Flex was on, I think, and said like nice base. So that was actually pretty surprising, and I've been explaining to this person right here my whole base and like what I've built and stuff, and he really likes it, and I've been explaining that all of my builds that I have been doing is free style building. Plant a wheat farm here and finish up this bridge. I have actually built diagonal square columns here. He wants to see this, but I don't know where's my main viewing point because I have never had a main viewing point, but maybe here. Yeah, it looks pretty good though. You have the Hawaiian style lake. You have the whole my whole base here, there'll be a bunch of custom cliffs or cliff. Yeah, I'm thinking to build a little bit of the custom cliff here. I just don't know what the style is going to be, but I think also I'm gonna build like a pathway from there to up here so you can like see all this and like maybe have a nice viewing area here. So you have the Hawaiian style river and waterfall with a power plant there. And if Ocelot is gonna see this video, he's gonna be like, wow, I'm in his video. I don't know, it's just so much I have built. I have no idea what to even think of. Like in one word. Like wow or something else. I have no clue. I don't know. Or like speechless, I guess. Yeah, I would pay Flex coins just so Flex or a mod can like fill like a bunch of this area with stone because yeah, this is just a lot of building and I have no idea. I would shape it, but the thing is I have no idea how much stone I will need. For mine, this whole mountain here, I have it all in chests, but the thing is I have no idea how much stone I need because this is just an absurd amount of materials I need, and it's just mostly stone. Yeah, this is gonna be insane.
Yeah.
I was actually on the server last night, and like I built
Mm-hmm.
this path, and like I think Flex left this sign saying like nice base because like I just built this bridge like yesterday, and the thing is I mostly just free build. That's the thing. I don't have a plan. All this is free building. It's no plan at all. I just grab some blocks and place it and it works.
To be honest, it actually is looking really good. All of this in survival is showing it's showing how dedicated you are. That's actually a really good thing.
Yeah.
Yay.
The thing is, I usually don't build terrain or landscape, but it's like literally one of the hardest things to do. And I done it.
Mm.
So it's so hard.
Jesus! You got whole telephone poles. What the heck?
I told you my place is nothing compared to his.
What is this? A Pokemon Center?
No?
Looks like it. Looks like it from the outside.
Well, the thing is,
Look at them colors.
this is nothing compared to what I've built before.
And you did this in survival?
Yep. And see this pathway? I just built this.
What's this say? Nice
Yeah.
face.
Flex wrote that sign. Flex. I can tell it was Flex that typed that sign. You see this pathway? I just built this yesterday. Yeah, Lucas, what do you think about my terrain?
We live in the same area.
How was I supposed to know?
This is my area. I built all this terrain.
Nice.
So, you like the cliff?
Ooh, that's cool.
There's also a lake over there.
Yeah, he demolished an entire mountain to build this.
Yeah, if you're following this way, this is a dry riverbed. And over here is the lake. I just expanded it just recently.
Hold on.
Ooh.
And this is like a whole cliff off of one reference, really. Rough. I'm doing my own
Nice.
style, but yeah, it's a Hawaiian style type lake. Yeah, and I'm actually had a thought like I might do a bridge between these two little cliffs, and then like
Are those two little cliffs up there?
no, not those two. Like the where the grass is here on the left and right. I'm thinking a bridge there. Yeah, from here to there.
Yeah, that would
Lucas.
look good.
And also, I'm thinking on the where the big cliff is over there. I'm thinking to like add two or maybe a couple copper cog wheels that are water wheels generate electricity
Oh, that would look cool.
and I was actually thinking to not to have it like or maybe I would test it with normal water, but I'm thinking to make a glass pane waterfall.
That would look cool.
Yeah. And the thing is it's like so cool looking. I'm thinking to like texture it with moss, but I'm not gonna do that now, but I'm gonna do like the cog wheel first and then figure out some rough things so it would look better.
Yeah. And you said that you're gonna put the waterfall somewhere like over there?
Yeah, I have to get some fireworks so I can like show exactly. I'm thinking of the waterfall to be like right here.
Oh yeah.
Should I? Oh, I have a water bucket. So like if it was like this, how would this look?
It could be better.
I'm actually thinking to make a diagonal water wheel, which I've never built before. It'll be so cool looking. Yeah, there'll be like maybe two or three waterfalls from one.
I don't know why, but I feel like if just this is just a suggestion, you don't have to do it, but if you had like a platform like right behind it, so it would make it look like one waterfall going into a pond, then another waterfall going down.
Actually, this is based off a real waterfall called Wailuku waterfall, like from Wailuku River, and there's a waterfall right there, and it's really big and cool looking.
Oh, I see it. I just looked up a picture. Yeah, I see what you mean.
When Dragon, well, aka Cool Cat, saw my area, he was like, Jesus. Like, and he thought my area looks like a Pokemon Center.
It does!
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
No, it does not.
Yes, it does. No, not his entire area, his house. His
It
house looks
doesn't.
like a Pokemon Center.
No,
How
it
does
does
that
not.
not look like a Pokemon Center?
It does
It
not.
doesn't. It
So
doesn't.
does.
Yeah. By the way, how do you like my area?
Well, it's actually really nice. Creeper blew up down here.
And that's fine. I'm still gonna. I'm gonna have to texture that area anyways.
Yo, you've actually gotten really good, bro.
Yeah, like with the landscaping.
Yeah, with that landscaping, bro. It's like you were already really good at building, but now that you've gotten good at landscaping, well, I think you've gotten good at landscaping. It's honestly just made it look so much better.
If you actually see on episode 1 that released today,
Yeah, I was looking at that.
such a big difference between that episode and the big landscaping I have done all around here. Onto a YouTuber's headquarters, and you're just seeing like the behind the scenes type area or something.
Yeah, it's actually feels so cool.
Yeah, the thing is, I was looking at a copper clog from a YouTube video, like I had to rewatch, like, and then I made like a fully oxidized one. So like to look like how it would look like, I had to figure that out. And the thing is, it's just a lot of building. This is a lot of stone. Okay, so after the whole reaction thing, I actually have been doing a little bit of off camera, and also there was more shenanigans that happened apparently that I did not expect from Dragon. And he actually was doing some terrain work. Like you see those straight lines, that's actually his terrain work, and he also flattened this apparently. I did not know. He was trying to like help build more of the cliff, but yeah, at least he tried. At least it's always trial and error. Why is there lava up here? I have no idea. And Lucas, well, who is Tubi, actually, she actually was like organizing my chest. I actually invited her to my plot because I know he was doing like interior stuff, and I wanted interior, but I let her like do organization of my chest because apparently oh, yes, I'm not very organized, but I try to be more organized, and she actually is doing a pretty good job so far. And dang, I know I have like my own organization of like little things, but she really organized a lot of the stone and like all this iron. It's actually surprising. And I have 13 diamond block. I even did not know that. And this is all the dirt chests. But also, I was doing a little bit last night, or also a little bit today, on building a super smelter area. And man, it's gonna take a lot of resources, but I have to like figure out how do I make a super smelter again because it's been a month since like the last time I built one, and I know super smelters are really useful, and this will be coming in very useful next episode. Hopefully, maybe next episode or the episode after that, where I'm gonna smelt a bunch of glass for the waterfall or waterfalls, you can say, and the thing is, like, I just need so much glass. But next episode, we will, I think, build the electrical power plant. Like, so it would be like encasing the iron farm because this is really useful. And I actually have no idea how does the mechanics of spawners really work exactly. But yeah, I have no idea how this works. Like, how close do you need to be so it would be activated? I have no idea. And I know I have to make a kelp farm to make fuel for the super smelter. Like, I'm gonna have to use coal, but temporarily until I get a bunch of kelp. I need a really big kelp farm because that's gonna be a lot of fuel. And I really like how these cog wheels came out. Like, they still look really good. And what we want to do, like as I said, like we were gonna do some figuring out on the terrain work of the waterfalls, but might need to do that more off camera because I have no idea how to do it. It's just a lot of terrain work first. And I wanna have like a little bit of an outline on how it would look like. Have to figure out some area on how this would be. I had like water here to figure out how it would flow, which was interesting. And I think if we do more like this, so like the water actually would, in reality, it would have a curve. So you would have it like I would have the water stop here, like normal Minecraft water, but then I have to have a bunch of glass like hitting it, and like it's like turning it. It's gonna be a very complicated build because I have actually never really built a glass waterfall, so it's gonna be interesting. And then we have like another waterfall here, so it'll be like triple waterfall, but we want to have like a really cool look type waterfall. Like you have like a normal water, and then you have like all this glass. So it'll be amazing. Either glass or just normal water. But then you also want to have it on a hill, so it would go up and up. This is going to be a really big build. It's still a lot of work in progress. I just don't know how much material I'm going to use. We want to have it all flowing from one river into like a triple or in a double first. Well, first to a double, then a triple, but you have it mostly on the left, and then you have a little bit more on the right. So like this is the right, and then it goes to here. So it'll be cool. This is a really, really big project, like maybe 10,000 glass. I have no idea how much glass because I don't know this number of glass because I have never built a glass waterfall. It's going to be expensive. I need to figure out some of this a little bit off camera, and then I'll cut back when this is more complete-ish. Not fully, but like roughly how it would look like, and it'll be interesting. So we will do that, and I'll cut back. And with that, you have your beautiful waterfall, or the triple waterfall thing. I have all the water placed, just water, so it would look like, oh my gosh, she's actually putting more. Honestly, I can fix that later. We actually placed a bunch more dirt. Like I placed a bunch of dirt and then he started to place dirt and like he helped. And with all this landscaping, there will be a lot more of this built in the future. But for now, I think this is good. I think I have to have like a more dirt here, and this is actually natural right here. And I think in the future, this will be built out more, and like this will be covered. So a lot of terrain work. This is like a mega landscape. I've never built this much landscape before, and it's actually insane. And also he built like this thing. It's called like the pale cherry. Of the cherry and a pale oak together. This is amazing from afar. I actually can see the water. That's actually really cool. I love that. And I know I still have to finish off this here. I can do that a little bit more off camera because this is just a project that I have to figure out myself. We will on camera figure out the some of the glass and maybe have a montage next episode, hopefully. And honestly, like this will be insane. Like we will do the electrical power plant and then like have a glass waterfall or something. Maybe part one, part two, or just all in one episode. But if it's one episode, it'll be a really, really big episode, like a really long one. And since this clip is actually coming out along very well, this is like the biggest landscape project I have ever done. It doesn't even come close to Coastcraft Season 2 now for my cliff. This is this is insane. I've never done something like this, and it actually is coming out really nicely. I love it. Pickle farm and a kelp farm. A little bit off camera. You've seen how I made a kelp farm for the furnace. I hope it still works. Yeah, and then we want to connect these two to this, and I think we can add a pipe underneath there. I actually also renamed my sword of Zelion. Pretty much like I have the lore of Zelion and with Zono, so it would power our mega airship in the future. Since I can't actually be on the ASMP since like it has been down for the last week so far, so I can't actually get on there. Sorry if there's like no episode 16 right now because technical difficulties pretty much right now. I'm guessing. The server has been down actually since last month on the 31st, and right now it's February 8th. I'll see you guys next episode, and I hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Goodbye, everybody!